Dan Geltrude joins us right now. Drove all the way here to join us. Always loved having him here. So what do you think of what they're saying? Hey, look, you might have personal differences with the guy, but he's delivering the goods.
No question about he's delivered the goods, Neil. You know, when we look at that Gallup poll and we see the president at 52%, you have to scratch your head and say, how could that be? The number must be higher. When you look at the state of the economy, when you look at tax cuts, and that pool of people that they were polling were small business owners, and the Trump tax cuts put QBI, Qualified Business Income Tax Cut, in place, which was enormously helpful for small businesses. So you have to say, why isn't he more popular? And if you go down further in that poll, Neil, you see that Bloomberg is actually more favored than Trump in a one-on-one situation, 52% to 48%, which I find really interesting because 32% of the businesses that were polled said their biggest concern was taxes. Yet Bloomberg isn't talking about tax cuts. Neither are the rest of them.
They're all going to raise them in one way, shape, or form. And obviously, you know, that's the prevailing wisdom that the president will beat them because he said, well, every one of these guys is going to raise them. Some more than others, but they're going to raise them. I want to lower them on top of what they are now. How big an issue do you think taxes are going to be this election?
Well, they should be a huge issue, Neil. I mean, anytime a politician is telling you that they're going to raise your taxes, look out. It can only get worse.
Well, a lot of them say we're going to raise it on people like Dan.
Well, middle-income people like me, Neil, really shouldn't be having
middle income. You got the GDP of Latin America. What are you doing? But that's why they say, you know, people would be very supportive of raising your taxes as long as you don't raise mine, right?
That's true. But look, the reality of it is this. All the Democrats are talking about enormous spending projects. We don't have enough wealth or wealthy people in this country to just tax the rich. So there's going to be a trickle down. It may be hidden in the form of other types of taxes, payroll taxes, other things, capital gains, what have you. But ultimately, if you're going to have all these programs, you have to raise taxes, and that's going to go across the board. So I really think voters need to be very wary when politicians are out there, starting with, we're going to raise taxes. On who? Forget it.
Very good point. Thank you, my friend, very, very much. Dan knows of what he speaks. He has a very good gut. I can remember quite well in the last election, he says, I just don't buy polls that say one thing. I think there's a lot of quiet Trump support out there. He's very prescient on that, prescient on a lot of market trends. Good karma, I think there's a book like that.
Yes, there was.
Something like that.
Bestseller.
All right, there we go.